Chomi, I did not want to actually talk about content creators in my channel anymore, right? I wanted to move on and talk about celebrity gossip. But SimzRight, poof, out of nowhere. Poof, out of nowhere. Now, did you know SimzRight? No. Mind you, I'm talking about the gossip. SimzRight was not talking to me technically. I'm talking about the gossip. The gossip was choke slamming me, like it was holding me here. What? That told me, no, I don't want to talk about this thing. I don't want to talk about your Jola 99 problems. I want to actually talk about celebrities. SimzRight, what? This tea is actually teaing. This tea, Sims, no, come back. And the husband out of nowhere as well, poof. You know what? Dumela Chomi, welcome back to Gossip Cafe. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning sub, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. On this video, we'll be covering the shenanigans between SimzRight and the estranged husband, right? So before we get into this video, I just want to say, I'm going to say Chomi, and I'm going to say Chomza, and I'm going to say Chomraiza, or Chomam, or Chomilaida. The one blank, or the one hidden, or whoever was commenting about me using Chomi as, because they believe that Chomi is actually Musa's signature. Ambokunya, uyandiva. You listen to me carefully. I know you know how to speak closer because you were writing in closer. And another thing is, do unsubscribe if that's how you feel. And I'm still gonna use Chomza. I'm still gonna use Chomi. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into this one. So, Chomi, as you all know, you saw the whole thing. You saw that there were allegations that the husband made and brought some actual receipts about SimzRight cheating and all of those things. I was not around during weekend. I went to have some fun with friends and all of those things, so I couldn't actually get to my camera and film the whole thing when the news broke out and stuff like that. And also, you all know I'm so old. I'm in my 30s, and when I went out hard partying and stuff like that, Mondays for me are just out. I was like, I'm going to chillax. So Chomi, so you know that the husband came out and then he talked about how SimzRight is cheating, and obviously cheating with another person, with the neighbor rather, and SimzRight came guns blazing as well, explaining the whole thing and stuff like that. I just want to talk to both of them, and in that mishmash of talking to both of them on this video, I'm actually going to touch base or touch on some of the things that happened leading to this video. So because there's a lot of things that happened after the husband actually put Sims on blast, right? So let's start go Sims, right? Sims, we're not gonna sugarcoat this, right? We're not gonna sugarcoat anything, Chomam. Sims is Tandwa. You know I love you so much. You know that you are one of the YouTubers that I constantly watch and stuff like that. But Sissy, the truth is you did cheat. Unless you actually divorced. But what I heard is you are separated. But so technically you did cheat. And on the cheating matter, on top of it, the husband put you on blast. And when now what you did is divulge from the allegations. You actually brought out the abuse allegations. We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on abuse allegations. And I'm not saying there was no abuse and all of those things, but I'm just saying you went on a mode that had nothing to do with what you are accused of. You were accused of cheating. You had to come forward and say, yes, I did cheat, right? And yeah, we don't want you to tell us why you cheated, because I don't think there's any I don't think there's any explanation or any tangible thing, or I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I don't think there's any explanation that you will have that is valid that made you to cheat, because you've got an option to actually get out of the actual marriage or get out of the actual relationship before you cheat. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I had my moments in life as well of doing the same thing, which is cheating or getting cheated on and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but on your side, you came guns blazing with the allegations of the betation, right? And also on your side, it was the first time that you come in front and say that you were getting abused by your husband, which is the only story that we know is your ex and stuff like that that was abusing you. But at this point of time, you only spoke about the husband abusing you. You did not really touch base on the allegations. Yes, you said you actually obviously playing a victim on your side, that this person took your phone, you separated, this person took your phone and all of those things, and they checked and they saw what they actually wanted to see, because there is no way that someone should have an access that was not given to them. I don't think Simz was sleeping and the husband decided to sneak and take the phone and check out the phone, which I don't understand. Why were you together in the first place? Are you not scared, sis? Are you not scared that this husband can think the other nasty thing that he can do to you, to the point that you actually are no more, right? But anyway, it's not about that. We are grateful and glad that you are still alive and you are maybe happy on your side. So let me touch base on people who are getting abused or who were abused before, right? Each and every time, most of the times, especially if you did not get professional help, each and every time that someone is talking about you and you feel attacked, right? When you feel attacked, you are going to go full force on those people trying to protect yourself, right? You feel like you are getting attacked and you're trying to create this barrier that this person did something to me, or this person is trying to do something for me. I'm going to protect myself. So that was what was going on. You were trying to protect yourself from your husband, who was trying to actually put you on blast and say this is what you're doing, and you were trying to actually say my image is not gonna be dented because of you, especially you who are an abuser. You're not gonna do that. But at the same time, you were trying to actually brand away the actual conversation that you are cheating. You are separated with this person, fine, but immediately when you start jumping from one man to another while you are still married to the other one, that means you are cheating. Technically, you are cheating. You are cheating. Let's get that straight, right? You are cheating. And you were trying to protect yourself, but in trying to protect yourself, you were trying to victimize, or you were trying to put the blame on your husband, which I'm not saying your husband is actually a saint. You were putting a blame to this husband in order for the conversation to be around the husband, not around you. And that conversation is not gonna dent your image. It must at least dent his image, because he's the one, according to you, who brought the whole thing, right? So now, on that one, I wish that you are not going to go back to the same person who you're saying that they are beating you, they are abusing you and all of those. I wish that you're not gonna make that mistake. As you know on your side, the femicide rate in South Africa is ridiculous. So you need to protect yourself and you need to protect your children, because it is so difficult for a child to grow without a mother, especially when the mother was brutally murdered because of domestic disputes and all of those things. Now we're gonna come to SimzRight's husband, or estranged husband. When you deserve this, Baba. And before before we get into the husband, because the husband deserves that hate, before we get into the husband, I want to say the hypocrisy that is on YouTube is crazy. You remember when the news of Mihlali dating Leroy, you remember how attacked Mihlali got. She got so attacked, and the conversation was not about Leroy, it was all about Mihlali most of the times, that it is Mihlali. Mihlali is this, Mihlali is that, Mihlali is that. I think it is because it's easy to attack a woman. I don't know. It is easy to attack a woman, especially that woman, especially if the woman is actually famous or a woman is actually well known to the streets, right? But then the way that she was attacked, it is ridiculous that now when it comes to Simz, there's amantenga tenging. And when it comes to Simz also, we see that we've got a lot of psychiatrists, YouTube qualified psychiatrists, who says that Simz might be lying, or the people who are able to analyze pictures things Simz might be lying. We were not there. We don't know. And we don't say we should be, I believe this, I believe that, I believe this person. It's all alleged to us because we were not there. And I think I watched another video from Sim's friend or something like that, whereby she was confirming the actual abuse. So if it comes from a friend, so that means it might have happened, right? So the hypocrisy, no. Okay, so let's get to the husband, because the husband, I'm gonna make it short. This video is already long already. Wena, Sim's husband, you actually came on this streets confirming that you were abusing SimzRight. So if you are the real person who commented on Zero Volt's video, I will place that over here or stuff like that, and you deleted that comment. And there's a lot of things that you actually deleted, because also you were on Twitter as well, and you deleted those comments. And this specific comment, I actually saved it. I actually screen grabbed it, so that when you decide to delete it, because I noticed that you're deleting stuff, then I have it. This is what you said. My ex-wife, SimzRight, has been cheating with this boy for years. He stays next door. Uya jole next door. How you mama wa muya jole. Simzy. Okay. With the boy next door, right? Neighbor to her home. I've been questioning my own child paternity. Jonga puti, you're questioning your own child paternity. You are working and you've got brain. And on top of it, there's channels to go about in order for you to question that child. You can go and get a paternity test in order for you to know whose child it is. Don't come online and you talk about how you actually questioning the paternity. Ubuhlele Lindon. Why did you sit around and wait for the moment to actually talk about online? Who do you trying to fool? Are you trying to fool us? We are not getting fooled by you, okay, my dear. We are not getting fooled by you. The problem with you, man, you've got each and every explanation for each and every fuck up that you have in life, and you don't want to take responsibility. It goes the same way in SimzRight. You need to take responsibility on your side as well. There is no, most of the times, sometimes when you experience this abuse and stuff like that, you think that everyone is attacking you. No, not everyone is attacking you. Try to take responsibility on your side, but we are talking about the taking responsibility on the man, on SimzRight husband. You need to take responsibility. We are not in kindergarten here. You know where to get a paternity test. You are not going to come here and rant about how you're questioning your own child's DNA. Paternity test for 3 years now. Okay, my own child paternity test for 3 years. Okay, yes. Talk about me being quiet and abusive. I have not been abusive, okay? You have not been abusive. I kicked her out of my house because her father and friends knew I was the stupid one, continue being narrow-minded. Her own family knew for years, except Amalobolo, okay. Kicked her out in March, also last weekend, when I saw all these pics and videos. Do you remember car accident she has? Did she not post some pictures? Okay. Did she not post some pictures? Did you guys do an investigation or check both sides? I broke her nails with a car door. You broke her nails with a car door, and that is fun. That was like roses and pedestals and candles and whatever. It was nice. It smelled like strawberries. Okay. Because we were fighting and didn't want to, I broke her nails, okay, because we were fighting, didn't want to hit her. I've clubbed her for cheating. Oh, you clubbed her, but you never abused her. You are lying right now. You are an abuser. You are an abuser. I don't care if you hit her once. I don't care if you clapped her once. You are an abuser. I didn't finish the whole message because it doesn't make sense for me to finish it. You wanted to expose your wife. You did expose your wife. You are exposed as well on your side. You are an abuser. If you decided, if SimzRight was cheating on your side, why didn't you leave? You should have just picked up your, or you should have kicked her out of your house, as you're saying you kicked her out before. Why now that you're coming and say you are not an abuser, and the next thing you say you broke her nails because you hit her with the door, whatever that is, and now you're also saying that you clapped her? What is clapping? You are wrong. You are an abuser. You need to get help on your side. You need to get help. You are an abuser. And let's talk about how beautiful Simz is at the moment. Simz looks happy. She looks like she is, there's something that came off from her shoulders. If you watch SimzRight's videos way back at the beginning of the year and compare them with this videos, the video that she did about the whole thing, she looks at a very better place. She's glowing. She's beautiful. She looks happy. So that means it's the same thing that you were not able to give Simz. If she looks glowy now that she's not with you, I feel like she actually accepted the fact that the news were out. Maybe she was stressing that the news might come out and she won't know how to deal with the whole thing. But now she looks like she is very relieved. She is a happy woman. Maybe you did not know how to give her that happy moments. Because now you're saying that you clapped her. I don't really care how many times you did, but even if you did it once, you are an abuser. Get help, my dear. Get help, Buddhist. Get help. What is it that makes abusers think that everything is fine? I just maybe touched her hand is a bit. Maybe I just did this. Maybe I just did that. It's not okay. It is not okay. And let me tell you, for people who are analyzing the pictures of SimzRight because they say the story is not consistent or it's not adding up and all of those things, I am not going to analyze any pictures. I saw the pictures and I'm just not going to analyze the pictures because obviously this guy did confirm that that he did hit Simz before, right? So whatever pictures that are coming out and people are questioning them and all of those things, I'm definitely not going to analyze that because we found out from him if he was really the one who was commenting on Rizorovol's video. We found it out from him that he hit her with a door, break her nails, and also hit or clapped her. So that is red flag number 1, red flag number 2, or whatever red flag it is. So you analyze the pictures. Obviously you cannot see the bruises and stuff like that. Let me tell you about abusers. Psychologically, abusers know what they are doing. Okay, it might be trauma or it might be whatever, the childhood, whatever that made them to be as crazy as they are and start abusing or killing their wives or their girlfriends or whoever. It starts from the beginning. It doesn't really happen right there when you meet with an abuser, then they start abusing you. No, they have mastered the art of abusing. Most of the times abusers, they don't go for the face, they go for the body, and they try not to actually make you bruised or visibly bruised. unless that person was going crazy, really crazy, and unless the other one was actually fighting back, then you will have bruises that are visible on your face and stuff like that. And also they have mastered the function, how the brain functions. So this is how they do it. When you are in an abusive relationship, they try to make you be the person who says, I will never find anyone else except this man. They try to make you, it's like you are hypnotized. This man is beating you up all the time and you're still going back to them all the time, because they have mastered your brain, the functioning of your brain. They've mastered your psychological thinking. They have turned you into a zombie, something like that, that when they beat you, they will come back tomorrow with flowers and say, I'm sorry, baby, I was not thinking, and this and this, and then try to put blame on you, or try to portray you as a crazy one. And you will believe that. And you will also believe that I am not beautiful enough to actually leave this marriage, because I'm not going to get someone else out there. This is the end of my actual love life. If I go away from this man, I'm not going to be able to go anywhere else. They make you believe that, and they've got a lot to say. That's why you see him posting everywhere, talking about how Simz is cheating on him and all of those things. Hey booty, Simz did cheat on you, and we established that she did cheat on you, and also she went on defense mode because you created that monster. You created her to actually always look out for herself and be on a defense mode all the time when someone is talking shit about her or when someone is trying to physically harm her. That's what you created. We need to agree on that one. You created that monster, and you deal with that monster, right? I'm not saying technically. I'm saying but she is not the monster that you think I'm saying the monster. No, I'm saying he actually created someone who's actually gonna go to defense mode all the time because they're trying to protect themselves. You are an abuser, my dear. You are an abuser, and stop deleting those tweets and whatever that you're deleting right now if you meant what you were saying. Don't be a coward now. And abusers are cowards, hey? You will never see an abuser trying to hit another man. You will never see an abuser trying to hit other people out there, because because they are not men enough to actually know when it is time to move on. You are too much invested in trying to prove SimzRight wrong, but on that way, you already proved her right by saying that you clapped her. SimzRight, darling. I know you are on a defense mode, and I know that maybe on your side you are feeling the heat and stuff like that. You are sad about the whole thing. You have been abused and all of those things. I'm not saying that both of you are right or wrong, whatever that is, but I am picking up on things that were said online, and on my side I feel like I wish that you find healing on your side, and when abutiza, I wish that you get help, because an abuser is always an abuser, especially if they don't seek help. Anyway, tell me what you think about the whole thing, Chomi. Thank you so much for watching till this far. This video was like a podcast, right? And have a fantastic one. I'll see you on my next upload. Please do subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. Mwah. Peace out.